Just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off and running from Landover. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And off to Chubb to start the drive. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, kid, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Let's go now. 19 Lions. Go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Daniels on first down. Complete, it's McLaurin. Down to the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, Drew, I love that.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. He'll try to do it himself. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Seibert tacks on the point after. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. His first throw is an interception. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
It's a gain of 22. And the Commanders will have a first.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. Seibert now to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's a throw. Getting out to his left.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Roman Wilson reels it in. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On 3rd and short in your back pocket, you get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Looking to the air here. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Lays out for this one. Oh, what a catch! And he's got it. Had to lay out for it, but touchdown! The Steelers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Chubb. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Ready?
On 1st down, here's Daniels. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Last name 19. Go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He gets this one to McLaurin. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A tight end in motion now. Chubb here on first down. And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Out of the gun, Daniels. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Second and 6 coming up here.
70 range. Here we go, set. 19 tight, 19, ready.
Now Daniels off the play action. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal. Commanders ball as we get back for the second, and they're thinking points.
Bronco switch.
Chubb has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Trying again from the 2. It's second and goal.
Let's go.
Chubb trying to run his way in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
So now, here's third and goal.
Panther 11. Check go.
Daniels back to throw. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 13-point lead. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Trying the left side with Johnson. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Give that tackle to Johnny Newton. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9. They'll try and throw it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand.
Big gain downfield. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it'll be second down. He's gonna throw this one. He sends this one to the end zone. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a third down.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Pickens, the motion man right. Third and long for him here. He's on the move. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. On fourth down, the Steelers are going to turn to Cameron Johnston to punt this away. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. They're out and set. First and 10. Play fake here. Daniels finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Forced out to his right. He's on the move. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Play action on first down. Chased out to his right. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Here we go, set. Viking 18. Bronco. Warriors 70.
On second and 10 now, Daniels. That's taken in by Samuel. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10.
19 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Dragon 60. Ready?
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They give inside to Chung. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a 3-possession game. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Seibert tacks on the point after. And the Commanders stretch their lead to 21. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Escapes the pocket. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Metcalf's got it, complete. And he gets him around 6 there. Frankie Luvu there for the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From midfield now. Gets everything he has under this throw. He's got it inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Looking for the back that time. And that makes it 2nd and goal. Back now, pressure on its way. Has it down close. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't...
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers get it back to a 14-point game. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again following the sack. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Go!
Here he is on 3rd and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
7 Pirates. Here we go. Set. 70 range. 19 tight.
On first down, here's Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's second down coming up.
Panther 11. Trap 60. Get up.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Again, Daniels to the air. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders get more points to end a lopsided first half. Seibert now to add the extra point. And the kick is good. And the Commanders stretch their lead to 21. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us.
Boston Seibert set to kick off.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Airing it out to start this drive. It's caught Metcalf. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Rolling left, buying some time. He's keeping it. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. That one gains 7. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. He'll throw it. That's going going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
It's Johnson on second down. He's found some space as he crosses the 45. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
From the 30 on second down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a Steelers first down. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Frankie Luvu there for the tackle. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Running back sent in motion left. 2nd and 10 now. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earned some momentum.
And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. They're throwing it. Catch is made in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Steelers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers get it back to a 14-point game. Now Boswell on to send this away. And it's fielded but not returned from the end zone, so the ball's going to be placed at the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Roll.
Second half's going to start with a run by Chubb. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways.
Okay, ready?
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Forward.
Out of the gun, Daniels. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
3rd and long for him here. Searches from the pocket. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Commanders ready for the punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Steelers will take over possession. 1st and 10 from the 41. They'll throw to begin this drive. Metcalf there to bring it in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here's 2nd and 2. He finds Johnson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Mike Samuel makes the play. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running the back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Chooses to bring this one out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Pickens, the motion man right. Back to the air following the pick 6. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Commanders are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become checked out.